here. As wish, we're going to be playing Subnautica 2 at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is when the content embargo lifts. So that is going to be in about 2.5 hours. So 2.5 hours, we'll be doing Subnautica 2. Praise to be Jeb. How long is the sponsor time? Well, I'll be playing it. It's technically only an hour sponsor. But I'll be playing it all afternoon, and also like we're gonna do as much as we can in Subnautica 2 as we can. So because I streamed all of Sub 1, all of Subnautica 1.5. I don't know if the VODs are on YouTube for that though, which actually bums me out. I think they're in Twitch collections, but I'm 99% certain my Twitch collections are empty. Yep, because Twitch deleted all the content. So, yeah, not great. They're gone. In the effort of trying to keep Twitch profitable, they could have gone after the view botters, but instead they've removed all of our content. So, man, the hair's looking real fluffy. Look at that. What? Look at that. Look at the fluff. Look at the fluff. Look at all fluffy. Look at that. Yeah, Twitch doesn't save your content anymore, so that's why having things like YouTube is really good. Because, you know, the amount of money that's used to store videos and stuff, they store clips, I think. Clips are the only thing that they'll store now. Yeah. Already with the shit music. Oh. I didn't even realize that we're listening to shit music. Are we listening to shit music? I mean, it's superstitious. I mean, let's just go. If the 4.8 promo video drops today, do you want to see it today or later? If it's during the sponsor, I can't watch it during the sponsor, because that would just be disrespectful to Subnautica 2 to promote like another game in the middle of doing their sponsored game. To be fair, a lot of streams probably don't need to be recorded, but yeah, that's annoying. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You know what, though? My biggest failure as a content creator is not uploading the VODs since day one. It's my biggest failure. You know, it makes me happy that we can go back a couple of years and see what we're doing on YouTube. It makes me really sad that we can't go back to like 2016, 2015. Like, I have YouTube videos from those eras, but I don't really have I'm sure I have some full streams kicking around, but like the full streams of Dark Souls, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, all that kind of stuff. I have edited videos of those, but I don't have the full length stuff. The first playthrough of My Summer Car. And again, that's just, I'm working within the limitations of what is available, because if I was to upload some of that stuff back then, the VODs would be removed and my channel would have gotten deleted. So it's like, I can't like beat myself up too much over that. That's just the way she goes. But yeah, the first VODs, I think somebody has uploaded the VODs from the first My Summer Car run to a random YouTube channel. I'm not even lying. I don't know where it is though, but I was sent it a few years back. I think it is out there. But yeah, deleted because it's full of copyright music. Non-stop, like everywhere. I mean, especially the first playthrough of My Summer Car. That shit was chock full of just, you know. And like, it's like, then just don't play the music. I feel like music is a big part of this stream, you know? So, it's a big part, personally. So, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to not do that, you know? Bump, bump. I disagree. Well, I mean, not everybody is musically impaired like you, Stop. You know what I mean? You just hate music. I feel like most people don't hate music, okay? It's okay. But hey, listen, I'm trying to not like, you know, it's just different strokes for different folks. I could live without it. I don't think I could live without music, I guess, but I mean, like, it'd be hard. I'd be sad. I'd be a lot sadder. My life would not, like, actually, you know what though? I use music therapeutically quite a bit, so I rely on it. No, I'm a musician. I dislike music when music is not needed. Oh, well, I feel like, in my opinion, music is needed all the time. Like Chariots of Fire, sending the Super Goose, or, I Can't Drive 55 when we're shooting a ship into the side of a mountain, or listening to 90s Finnish pop music while driving down the highway in my summer car. I think, or listening to country music when getting stuck in the mud in SnowRunner. I feel like all of those situations would be considerably less enjoyable if it contributes to the vibe. I think my vibe and your vibe, we don't hook in. You know what I mean? And that's okay. You know what I mean? We're kind of missing a little bit on it. No, the AI music, that was a funny era, but turns out to be a dark era, because I do feel guilty with it. I think I didn't feel as guilty when it was really bad sounding, but as the years go on, now it's just too fucked. So, what I need to do is get real musicians to make those songs for us, and just like we do with the art, you know what I mean? Because I'm a big believer in paying for your own art. Like, I try to do it as often as I can, which is pretty much every opportunity I need art. So, getting somebody to make a song is a little bit different, but I feel like we should be good. Chroma is leaking a little in the top left. No, that's just Jeb's presence. He's Jebby boy. Hi.
Don't play this fucking game anymore.
No, I know what that is. Give me a sec here. I'll be right back. He's just letting us know. Bottom right also. Yeah, no, I have lights on. I have extra lights on. Are we good now? Subnautica 2 will only have 6 hours of content. That's fine with me. It's early access. So, yeah, I'm all right with that. If anything, that works for me, because we can come back to Kerbal, or we can, more importantly, go and do Star Citizen's wipe. So, I feel like, first off, I need to see a source on that. But second, I feel like it's a 6 hours of... It depends, because we have a real big community of people in the gaming community who play games to not have fun, and to just race through the content as quickly as possible, ignoring all potential fun. I think it could be, it could be 6 hours for somebody that is just crushing through everything as quick as they possibly can for the sake of completing it first, to just complain on the internet about it being short in early access. So if it's a 6 hours for a speedrunner, we're gonna be good for like 4 months. I'm just kidding. It'll probably be a couple of streams, maybe 2 streams. If it's 2 streams, it's 2 streams. It's all good. So the thing about Subnautica is, we kind of My Summer Card it. By the time I got there, it was already years in development. So there's lots of things to do. And same thing with the 1.5 game. Like, we got there later. So there's so much stuff that was already, like, we didn't have to sit through and wait for that development time. And here is us taking 7 refueling missions that could have been done in 1. But I learned. Okay? I learned, which was the most important thing. And also, I would like to show you guys the Super Goose. But I gotta find the Super Goose. I think it's this one, or it's this one. I don't know which Super Goose it is. Everyone died. Well, not everybody died, but okay, so it's not this one. We're gonna have to terminate this at some point. I gotta find it. I think it's this. It's not the Space Goose. Oh wait, no, I did a quick save, right? Because I alt F4'd. I had to like instantly leave at the end of yesterday's stream. So I think it's quick save 7 or 8. I think it's 8. Let me see. Oh yes, the Super Goose. Yes. So the Super Goose is the next pinnacle of spacefaring travel for our agency, which is really amping up the design of the Goose. The Super Goose is an extremely heavy. This is just the neck of the Super Goose, by the way. This is the body this is not attached, so it's turned into a lawn boy. I will show you. We're gonna do it's hardcore, but we're gonna do a launch of the Super Goose again, and we'll reload the save. So we'll go back to yeah, I guess we'll just kind of go back. I'll just do this right here. Can't choke the goose. I'm going to enable cheats. This is just for getting people up to speed with what we're doing here. All right, so because we kind of did the launch at the very end, and I want to save this launch position because it's really good. So, but I want to show you guys the entire ship. Can you start it on the runway? This is a runway ship. Yes. The mission is to launch a space station into orbit around Minmus, and we are doing it by launching it from the runway. So this is the Super Goose, the evolution of Goose technology for the space station. We have our fantastic flag up there, signature flag. It's got 2 sets of wings now, and it's an animal. Not only can this thing take the payload to orbit, but it can do so without everybody dying, which I feel like is a bonus. So I'll show you guys how the Super Goose works. This is what we're considered to be a simulation. Okay, this is a simulation. Should be called the Flopinator. Yes, this is how you launch space stations off of a runway. This is the most expensive Minmus mission I've ever seen. Correct, it is. But, oh shit, we got Rookie in there. We don't want Rookie and the fellas in there. That's, you know, I trust it, but not that much. Plus, it's not worth it. Steam has a bundle for Subnautica and Below Zero for two for 53 bucks Canadian. You've never played Subnautica. I personally didn't enjoy Below Zero as much as the main game. So, but I don't know if, so I'm assuming Below Zero is going to be important to the story of Subnautica 2. So I believe, maybe not though, but the ending of Subnautica Below Zero was kind of crazy. We'll leave it at that. And yeah. Yo, we got Obscene. Thank you for that 15-month resub this morning. Really appreciate that. Big Irish, thank you for that 16-month resub. Dupe, thank you for that 8-month resub. Tech, thank you for the 14-month resub. Cinema, appreciate that 5-year sub. Thanks for being here. That's amazing. We got Bearable Steak with the 44-month resub. We got Navy with the 23-month resub. Can't wait for a new PoE 2 update. After 20 days of Kerbal in a row, I may or may not be hate watching. Yeah, listen, I'm excited for Path of Exile as well. My main goal for Path of Exile is to actually get to the Atlas content. So for that, we're just going to be doing self-fund. So would like to see some of the Atlas stuff. Bearable Steak, thanks for that 44-month resub. Quit playing with your dinghy. Thank you for the 72-month resub. AJ, thank you for the 35-month resub as well. And Miss Kesha Whiskey coming in. with that 47-month sub. Appreciate you guys. This is a simulated flight to show you the Super Goose, which we were able to finalize at the very end of yesterday's stream. So let's just show you how it works. All right. We'll show you how she goes. So this is our space station launcher. As you can see, flawless in its execution. Perfectly balanced. Perfectly balanced, sort of. It's got a bit, it kind of leans a little bit to the left, but that's, you know, that's normal. Yeah, unbelievable. You know what? It's just fantastic, isn't it? It's honestly the pinnacle of space gate technologies, and you love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's pretty good, you know. Pretty great. How the fuck does this thing fly? Well, that should be your question next time you see an actual goose. It does get a little cooked in the upper atmosphere a little bit, but that's just, it's by design. So up here, we're gonna keep the wings on for just a little bit. Now, the good thing about the Goose is that we have a thruster that can return to Earth for cost savings as well. So it does come back. It's got a little probe computer and parachutes, and when it disconnects, the parachutes deploy, and yeah, for cost savings. So anyway, that's what this thing's all about. This was a simulated flight to show you that this thing can orbit itself, and our main mission is to deploy the space station attached to the gooseneck. There's a space station in here that can house a lot of folks, so we are going to go and continue. So that's the part of the mission that you would have missed this morning. And as you can see, the neck of the Goose is currently in orbit around Kerbal and ready to be deployed. Now, what we got to do is it needs to build a new station that has an antenna, docking port, and can generate power. The station must be fully assembled when launched, which it was. Have a facility supporting at least 5 Kerbals, which it does. Have 2,000 units of fuel in the station and maintain stability for 10 seconds in a Minmus orbit. So we're checking off all the boxes. The fuel might get a little sketchy. That's the one thing I'm a little bit worried about. So we might have to refuel it because it is quite the heavy beast. So we will just kind of get this thing ready to go. And let me just put some space music on here. Yes, fuel is optional around here. Listen, it's like the 60s and the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just burning through fuel like it's just never going to end, you know? This shit's cheap. It's plentiful. We got a lot of it. And you know what? Who cares? It's there to be used, okay? It's there to be used. I don't know about cheap, man. It's not cheap right now, I'll tell you that. Fucking $2 a liter here on the island right now. Gosh darn it. Gee dang it. Not happy about that. It's pretty expensive. I know. Never in my life has it been that pricey. That's cute. It's $5 here in the States. Well, liter and gallon, okay? So we use liters, not gallons. I don't know how much that would be a gallon. I don't know how many liters are in a gallon. It's probably something decimal. It's probably some fucking decimal. I'm sure. It's gonna be some decimal. 3-ish. Yeah, right. It's not exactly 3. It's just 3 with a little splash. 3 and a bit. Just 3 and a bit. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get there with 2,000. We might have to send another one up there to refill it with 2,000. My guess is we will need to. €2 a liter? We use Canadian dollars in Canada. Also referred to as monopoly money by some people. It's about 1.38 to 1.4 USD depending on the month. I don't know where it's at right now, but it's been pretty much like that for a long time. Somewhere anywhere between 130 and 140. Well, I wonder where it's at right now. It's probably going to be pretty pricey. Okay, so we got 860 approach. Feel like the 860 approach, is there a way we can do it cheaper? No. No. Yeah, all right. We'll do 858. That's fine with me. It works out to be $5.50 a gallon. Okay. Dude, the polymer bills are kind of cool. I do miss, I think we had the best bills in the 50s. If you go and look at like a 1950 Canadian one, like a $100 or like $50 bill, or even the 20s, I really like the look of those ones. And even like we used to have $2 bills, those were cool. Yeah, those are nice. I think it was like, let me see if I could show you. It was like, cause it was like black and white. With just a lot going on. I'll do a 60. Canadian is like, yeah, 100. Let's do a $50 bill. Now the $50 bill is not what I'm thinking of. Maybe it's is it the 100? Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this one was cool. I thought, like, I feel like this one pops with, like, you got the black and then the white and then you got the red numbers on it. You got the queen when she was young, you know, back in the day. Nobody wants to see Charles on nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see Charles. We should just keep her on this stuff. I don't want, you know, just, you know, I don't want to see Charles. Anyway. It's just weird, dude. It just doesn't feel right, you know? It just feels wrong. All right. Oh, whoops! I missed my burn time. Shit. Whoops. All right, there we go. All right. Let's a rumble. Put that one Dutch queen that gave birth to Cannon on the bill. No one's dead yet. We're just finishing a, we got to get a space station into, in around Minmus here. So just hold the phone. Alrighty. Follow the nav ball. Let's put, if we get the Tunar bills back, if we bring it back from the 50s, Jeb can be on the 20. We'd have to create, I mean, who would be on the DNA money? Imagine all these streamers are doing crypto scanners, and what if we were just like, nah, we're old school. We're just gonna give out coins and bills. What if we just start making our own currency? We keep it old school here. Yeah, we're gonna need to bring more liquid fuel. Which kind of makes me sad, but it is what it is. That's okay. We can do it. That's a... You know, we're not going to be able to slow this guy down with 100 liquid fuel. So we'll just kind of get it where it needs to go, and we'll send another one up. It shouldn't take too long to send it. I don't have to send a plane. We could build a refueling space plane though. We don't need to do a refueling space plane, but we can do a refueling space plane. It's not required. I would say not necessary. Some would say 100% a waste of time. And for those that are saying that, I would say you are 100% correct. Hold on here. Bring this up a little bit. All right. I don't really know what orbit they want me to put it in, so I will, we'll just do it like that. I love executing a shit idea. Me too. That's the only way I enjoy playing this game. Having a horrible idea and seeing if we can just make it work. Crossshot, thanks for that 8-month resub. Welcome back. Good morning. Is there a mod list? No, we just download some of the most popular mods on CCAN. I think it's called Parallax or something like that. It's mainly just Parallax. That's even what it's called. I don't even know what it's called. Sorry. I just downloaded CCAN for like one day. No, we didn't do any quality of life mods because I didn't want to make it easier. Broken Arrow, thanks to that 42-month resub. Like, the whole, like, the ships can fly themselves. It's like, I don't know. I'm like, you're playing a different game if you're doing the ships fly themselves. You know? All right. Or bring her in like that. All right. All right, retrograde. So yeah, we're sadly we're gonna have to refuel it. That's okay. We're really good at refueling ships in this game, so I can't imagine it being an issue. All right. Oh, we've had a lot of practice. Okay, there we go. We're in a it's a pretty low orbit on that side, so I'm going to just get us over here because I do think there's some pretty tall mountains on Minmus. So 11 is a little light for what I want. What's this one? There, that's good. I like it. So there's our space station, which has a mobile processing lab on it, which is kind of nice. I don't really know exactly how that's going to go, but there it is. So now we need to go and we have to get some fuel for it. Have 2,000 liters of fuel. We sadly are so close, so we're going to have to bring some extra fuel up here. So that's the new mission. So you want me to build a refueling ship and launch it from an airfield. A refueling drone. All right. Okay. I don't know if we need... I don't know if we need a super goose for this. Personally. Maybe we... I feel like we... I think a regular space goose can do it. How expensive is the super goose? 145,000. All right. Now we'll have to... Let me just make some adjustments here. So, we are going to remove... we're going to need to add a communication system. So, we are going to add a probe. Don't know why that's all the way over here. Come here. Okay. We're going to add a probe core. So this is going to be our Robo Goose. This is not going to be designed under any circumstances to do anything other than to refuel. So that's it. Man, I'm having some issues with the camera here. All my parts want to go against the wall, which is kind of annoying. Not really sure how I'm going to fix this issue. Yeah. Weird. It's because you're not rooted. Change your root part. I mean, this is the root. Okay. That's too big of an adapter. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know. It's kind of giving me the creeps. I'm not sure. I don't know if I like it. Okay, hold on. Let me bring this over here. All right. And then we'll do, there we go. That kind of, I feel like that sort of sticks with the gooses in like initial sort of style. You know, anytime we do a different type of goose, we need to make sure that the original vision of the vessel is maintained. You know? If it's a robotic version of it, then I feel like it just needs to stay true to form. Like if you're buying a Ferrari, you don't want it to look like a Toyota Corolla. You know, you want it to look like a Ferrari. I'm assuming. A Toyota Corolla. Design language. Design language. That's the thing I'm looking for. Design language. Toyota Corolla. Do you know how the word work? No. So we got batteries, we got those things, we got docking port. Right. So the docking collar has to go on the tip of the vessel. Go on the tip of the vessel. This needs to have an advanced reaction wheel. And we need another set of RCS. And we also need to have a can of monopropellant. And we want to have another set of mono at the back of the vehicle, near the arse of the goose. On the goose's arse. Now, in terms of science-related stuff, this is primarily a refueling ship, so I don't think we need to have much of that. It's looking pretty good, so we're gonna call this the Super Goose refueler. And let's work on the balance of the aerodynamics. Okay, it's a very important part. Very important. Oh. Very important to be balanced. Okay, that's looking not so great. Slap that there. Okay, so will it have fuel to refuel? Now, what we're gonna do is let's take a look at the weight here. And we'll kind of bring this guy back a little scotch. We want to bring these guys back a little scotch. And yeah, the wings are starting to get a little you know, after rebuilding and rebuilding, they're starting to get a little damaged here. So, and like kind of out of line. So I want to make sure all that's good. We want to bring this guy up a little bit more and bring this guy up a little bit more. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. I think the refueling goose is ready to go. I don't think we're missing anything. So let's do it. No, we don't need more wings. We're good. We can see the real shape of the wing with the struts. The struts keep it together. And we got Anxious Trenchcoat. Thanks to that 32-month resub. Welcome back. So this mission is to connect itself with the space station. So that is what the primary mission is. The robo refueling, the gooseneck is getting longer. The one thing is the ship keeps getting longer. Fox, thanks to that 47-month resub. Crossshot, thanks to that 8-month resub. Appreciate it. This thing does fly. You're gonna cook your command unit on takeoff. I don't think we will. Oh wait, I can't play. I can't play, I believe I can fly. That's the guy, isn't that the dude with the piss basement? Danger Zone's good. All right. Fucking majestic. Thank you. All right. Time to disconnect the wings from the goose, baby. See you later, boys. All right, now we gotta disconnect the neck like mom during Thanksgiving dinner. All right, throw it in the sink. Time to throw it in the sink. All right, so that should be recoverable, by the way, because it's a probe. It's technically a relay. You're probably all like, how the fuck is this working so well? The answer is, I don't know. I don't know. I can't look away. Should be able to deploy the electrical charge here soon here. Yep. Dude, it's got 4,000 Delta V. I mean, that's pretty good. All right. Goose it. All right. So, let's see here. Now, so we got the refueling ship in orbit with 47. So it's fine. We have 1,700 fuel units in the space station. So as long as we have 300 in the end, like, that's fine with us. So this will certainly have enough fuel to get us to target. So let's get us over to the station. Get us over to the station here. All right, there we go. Tons of RCS. You build an orbital space fueling station. You stopped for 2 days. What happened? We pivoted to horizontal launches only. I think it just needs some fuselage struts. Good to go. You know what, man? I think so too. I think this design's pretty peak. It's expensive though. That's the problem. It's probably like $80,000 more to do it this way than by launching vertically. But where are the wheels? The wheels are tucked in. This is the refueling variant of the Goose. All right. The landing version has 2 sets of wheels. All right. One for lunar surfaces and other for planetary surfaces. They're connected together. The planetaries retract into the body like it's a cold day. while the lunar ones hang out there for everybody to see. What's up, Pep? How you doing, buddy? Yo, Star Citizen coming out some week. Should be a lot of fun. I'm sure you're aware. It's gonna be a wipe and everything. Really excited. I'm not burning correctly. I'm making things worse. I'm going the wrong way and wasting fuel. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh, it's like literally minutes ago. Well, how about that? We're going to be doing Subnautica 2 today, guys. So after Subnautica 2 is done, we'll be doing some Star Citizen. Ah, shit. We'll go around again. Busy day, I know. I'm excited though. I want to get back into my Mustang. I love flying the Mustang. That thing's got wings that can get shot off with SMGs, but I do still like it. It's like so much fun to fly. Thing rips. The Super Goose, baby, Super Goose. You know, the Super Goose is a fantastic vessel. It might be the pinnacle of my Kerbal space program vehicles. I mean, being able to launch space stations fully intact from a runway is pretty sick, okay? All right, this is kind of messy, but we should be able to do it. Uh-oh. Oh, that's just bad. I don't like it. That's terrible. We're going to have to do it that way, though. That's just not good. I don't like this at all. The margin for error is really bad. Oh, well. We're going to do it anyway. All right, Tursco. Once I get this guy connected and docked with the other ship, then I'll take a look at that. Once we're all docked and ready to go. Got to focus on the dockage. The RV's pretty sick. We should launch an RV on the gooseneck to really do a proper send-off for Kerbal for now. Launching an smart RV from the gooseneck. We have to do it. The combination of two of our greatest creations pieced together. This refueling ship, though, is for a space station. So it wants like 2,000 units of fuel. So it's we're going to have enough to do it because it's already got a decent chunk. Send the smart RV to a new planet with the Super Goose. That'd be good. Because, yeah, as long as we have 500 liquid fuel left in the tank, by the time we're over there, we should be okay. I believe it was whenever he liked not just the basement. Wait, what? Only mildly phallic. Well, it's only in its phallic form when it disconnects from the goose's body. Okay, so. All right. Here we go, baby. Let's bring her in. Whoop. Bring her down. All right, that's pretty close, I think, to the orbit of the other station. So, all right. Let's reduce the thrust limit on this bad boy. All right, this is going to be a tough one because we're going to have to... We have to fly this thing ourselves. Never mind. The maneuver node didn't move too much. Hold on. That's good enough for now. All right, here we go. Come on, baby. All right. All right, reverse. Reverse, baby. Oh yeah, we'll have enough fuel to do the mission for sure. Are we gonna have enough fuel to are we gonna have enough fuel to make this mission profitable after all the failed launches that we've had? No. Not a chance. Not even a small chance. There's the sellout probe. Oh, there it is. The Super Goose. All right. The Super Goose is currently our target. All right. Screw it. All right, so that should be a good orbit. It's close enough. And then I'll do this first. We'll do it in stages. So we're going to first we got to connect with the other ship. So the first step that we're going to do is we are going to get in the same orbit as the Super Goose, which is our current space station. Set the thrust limit down so we can have a bit of a longer, more controlled burn. All right. There we go. I don't know, we got stuff all over the moon right now. Exploration missions are supposed to be profitable. They are, yeah. I mean, that's pretty good. All right, next up, we are going to match the Okay, we're gonna match the. We'll match the PE. Oops. I mean, I could just do a burn here. Yeah, that works. That's good. All right, here we go. We're going to do a burn here. So we're going to match up. This is going to be the side of the moon that we're going to connect with the space station right here. And then once we're over here, we will speed up and we'll catch it. All right. Listen, Spotify is just kind of taking the wheel right now. It doesn't really match the space vibes, but it's almost summer. You know what I mean? So we might as well just... All right. Flip to mission node. '80s, yeah, we're just kind of, we'll go for it, you know? All right, now what we're going to do is we are going to goose it, which means gas it in Canadian speak. Which is going to match the orbit on the far side of the moon. All right. Oh, that shit's out today. She's out now, yeah. And next, we're going to speed up to eventually catch it. Oh. Let me just kind of... Okay, hold on. We got to fine-tune this even more. I'm going to just redo this. All right, so there we go. We matched the two purple triangles. So the separation is going to be 100 meters, which is really good, actually. It's almost like I've done this before. How long till the next thing? Couple hours? We're doing Subnautica 2. At 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Getting good at it. Let's just wait until we connect the two vessels together. All right. Yeah, let's not get too cocky until the mission's done. What is that normal time? Brother, I don't know your time zone, dude. Why not now? If I played it now, then I would get sued. I signed an NDA and a content embargo. That's okay. All right, there we go. So now, as long as we are able to have, again, I think 300 liquid fuel is like what we need, but the fact that we're already down to 1,700 certainly makes me a little worried. So I'm not gonna lie, definitely makes me worried. Okay. The good news is, whoa, holy shit, this might be This very well could be the best I've ever done this. To the point where it's gonna get so close without correcting that we might hit, which would be bad. But that's crazy, actually. God damn, that's so good. Damn. It's only taken 1,000 Kerbal lives to do it. Yeah, well, you know, sometimes sacrifices need to be made for the greater good. I'm sure I'll find a way to fuck it up, though. That's crazy. The fact that that's just regular ass orbit is didn't have to do, like, we're just damn. Is it gonna be sub 100 meters? Oh my god, it is. No way. All right, we'll do that there. Oh. Damn. All right. Well, we're never going to do it better than that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip to the other ship. And I think we're going to try to dock on this port. So I'm going to just retract the solar panel on this side. That way we just don't accidentally hit it. Okay. There we go. So now we are going to set the docking port as the target. And we're going to line up the two to the two vessels. Gotta be careful. This is gonna use a lot of monopropellant. Touching tips? No, we're actually going to hit the side of the ship. Okay. That's not bad. I feel like we're good there. Okay, so we're going to turn RCS off for a minute. Docking mode off. Now I'm going to rotate the tip of the ship to face the side of the target. We got to change the tune. All right. Let's do it. Time to connect. We've come all this way. Oh, yeah.
Here we go, George Michael. Here we go. Docking mode engaged. Oh. Don't crash. Oh. Oh, yeah. All right, let's line them up. Oh, shit. Nice and easy. Nice and simple. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, here we are. Come on, connect. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, that was a little rough. Come on. Come on. Connect. Oh. Oh, I'm not even close. Shit. Whoops. That was just an optical illusion. God damn. Whoops. Whoops. Oh boy. Jesus Christ, just go, just put it in. What are you waiting for? Come on. There we go. This looks good. Come on. Oh yeah. Hey! Mission complete.
There we go. Build a new station that's got the antenna, a docking port, generating power, facility that can hold up to 5 Kerbals, 2,000 units of fuel, maintain stability. Put your station in orbit around Minmus. There, we launched the space station from an airfield. We might as well keep them connected. You know what I mean? Might as well keep them connected. Why not? No sense to not. At this point. We'll extend the other thing. All right, perfect. That was actually great. What a thing this is. Yeah, it is. It's the... All right. Let's go back and see what we could do to the Space Center. Now, ideally, what we should do is put a scientist in that thing. That's what we should do. You know, I think we'll bring a scientist. Let's bring a scientist to put him in there. Shouldn't be that hard. Uh-oh. The fuck is going on here? I can't see oh, whoops. Nighttime. All right. I think let's yeah, it brings science from Minmus to it so far, so it's a far more science. Wait. So we bring science. We bring surface samples from Minmus. Is that what you're saying? Up to the science station. And it just starts farming the science. Are you gonna watch the Star Citizen video? Yes, I completely forgot about that actually. Let's where's that at? Anybody got a link? You could get 10 times the science you could do with the stuff you already have with the science. What? Yeah, I guess we should just get money. Star Citizen 4.8 Tactical Strike.
Another day, another rescue.
He better be worth it.
This'll be easy.
Tranquility is taking heavy fire. Repeat. Getting shadow radars.
On it.
Light 'em up.
Here we go. Contacts all over.
Rip Mossy's interest.
Nice work. That's the last. Heading into the station.
What the hell is that?
Break.
Oh. Who bought it?
Aim for the breakers.
Got it. Doors open.
Nice work.
Heading in.
Oh, not a lot of room in here.
Seen worse.
Guys,
That's
stay
it for me.
focused.
That's
Aim
as
the
far as I'd
coordinates.
make it. Game over.
We gotta move faster, guys.
Yeah, felt that one.
Shit, it's getting hot in here. Last one down.
The core's exposed. I repeat, the core.
Take the damn shot.
Wow. Kind of cool mission though.
Breach point set. Initiating release. Tranquility, targets away.
Nice work, team. We are moving out.
Guess he was working.
Oh God, Hex is down. I repeat.
What the? Incoming.
Yes.
Are those blades?
Visual fighters.
Yes.
Multiple contacts.
I love the blade. Yeah.
Fighters.
Listen, let me be the Vandal, all right?
There's one on me, guys.
I got both those ships on my main. Cool ship, hard to fly though.
Taking fire. I'm in. Punching out.
So, are we finally... I'm assuming that just means
Someone
that
call for
Vandal
some
are going to be
backup.
flying in Star Citizen now.
Hell of a fight you've picked. Fight is inbound, Tranquility.
Come on. Oh, hell yeah. Let's tear 'em up. This one's mine. Let's go, bags. That all you got?
Dude, the fleet of little fellas be some good content. Is that the merchant man? some other weird ship. No, that's just another big boy. The Mauler.
Going down to touch now!
Everything on that mauler. Burn it.
Fire!
Don't stop. Keep firing.
Dude, that guy didn't pull up at all. Cool. Nice. That's awesome. That might be one of the cooler Star Citizen trailers I've seen. So I'm assuming that they finally have like a Vandal mission added to the game. So this came out today. We will be checking this out. There's also a fresh wipe, which I've been personally waiting for. So when we're done of Subnautica, which is in early access, we're going to be checking this out, which I'm really excited for, on our Zero to Hero account, starting with our Mustang, the $45 version of the game, which I always play. So you get to see what it's like when you don't spend basically any money in the game, which is the best way to play, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. So we'll check that out in time. So very cool, very nice, very excited. Now, you've seen that. Now we gotta get back to this whole thing. Just hold on here. I want to see how much money we got from that. Subnautica, the content embargo lifts in 1 hour and 20 minutes. So Subnautica 2 drops. I have no idea if there's gonna be drops, to be honest with you. Let me check. There will be drops, actually. So you'll be able to get rewards for your community. Purchasing one new recurring or gifted subscription will claim the reward, the Water Slug. So it's not a drop. I hate how drops have changed. Like, drops should just be, that's not a drop. I agree. This is not what a drop is. I feel like Twitch has changed what a drop is. This is not a drop when you have to buy a sub to get it. But this is the Water Slug. I don't know what the fuck you do with it. It's just there. It's just the Water Slug. No idea. You know? We should probably hold on about this drop. Dude, it's just a chat badge, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's just a chat badge. I feel like the drop should be you watch the stream, you get something in game by simply enjoying the stream or alt-tabbing and muting me. This is the Support a Streamer program, which is different, which doesn't have a great name, I will admit, but it's not what a drop is. You know? So, anyway. If you want the Water Slug, you can definitely give a subscription to me. That's great, but it's just not really what drops are, in my opinion. But, you know, that's just the way she goes. Alright, so where are we at here? So, we took that mission so we can upgrade our research and development station, because we were 60,000 units away. We lost 500,000 with the Super Goose. Building the Super Goose and crashing it continuously over and over cost us a lot of money. Let me see if there's got to be some recoverable main sales from all these launches. Like, there has to be. I feel like there must be something here. Let me go down here. Super Goose, the telescope. I forgot about the telescope. The telescope doesn't work because we need a guy to go up there. Orbiting, landed, orbiting. Sadly, I don't think a lot of these. I don't think a lot of them survived the reorbit, which landed, tracked objects, landed on Duna, orbiting the sun. Yeah, no, we're not getting any of that money back. 58 pieces of space trash. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of space garbage floating around. You know, it's been busy. You know, what can I say? It's been busy. Scientific data from the surface of Ike. Explore Minmus. Yeah, no. We don't really have a whole lot of missions because our reputation is so bad. Position the sellout probe in an adjusted orbit in Minmus. I mean, that's not really... We're not really making money from that, though. You know, like... we could sell some of our science, but that's not going to be good enough. We don't really have, like, a big, heavy-hitting mission. Finish the construction of a rover on the surface of Ike for $500,000. Holy shit. That's something we can do. But damn, it's hard. $500,000 is a pretty good chunk of change right there. What if we accepted all of the advances? How much money is that going to give us? This is really easy, but planting flags on Minmus. I guess what we could do with this one is go plant the flag on Minmus and then take the science back to the space station that's in rotate. Like, we could get two birds stoned at once here. It's not a bad idea. I feel like this might be, this might not be bad. And this is also pretty cheap. We get 200,000. I think we're gonna do that then. I don't think there's explore Minmus. Transfer any crew between two vessels near Minmus. So that's perfect. And then perfect. Okay. That's good. That will give us enough money. Free money for the goose. The good news is I don't think we need to actually... we don't really need to build a new ship. Well, we already have a ship that could do it. We don't need to do... I think the Space Goose 7? No, not the 7. Maybe the Space Nuke Goose 6? I don't really like using the nuke engine, but the nuke engine will definitely be good enough to get us off of the surface of Minmus, though. So you have to land. Yeah, no, I think that will be possible. Let me just double check. Yeah, I mean, the thrust to weight ratio is 5.13. So I feel like this could definitely do it. It's expensive, but it could definitely do it. So what we're gonna do is we need to put a docking port. So I'm just gonna do this, which is kind of awkward, but we'll throw a where is it? Where is it? All right, we'll throw a clampatron right on the nose. Yep. Right on the nose. And I'll nestle it. I'll nest it into the tip. Kind of like that. And you know, wait, do we even really need to do that? Yeah, I wonder if we do. I think we could just, we don't need to do that. We don't need to connect with the other ship. Yeah, we don't got to do that. We're good. We could just get him to leave. All right. Yeah, we're fine. We'll take the Goose 6. Should be fine. I don't love the nuke engine, but wait. You know what I might do here then? What I might do is, because we don't need to go so far, I might double them up then. This is probably a good excuse to double them up. We'll do we'll do a double nuke Goose. which will increase our thrust to weight ratio. Increase our thrust to fuel ratio. Sound like freaking Bobby Boucher. But my mom said, fucking Bobby Boucher. All right, get in there. Oop. Hold on. Bobby Boucher. I guess I'm not gonna be able to do it that way. We'll just give it the extra length then. There is no gimbals on this though, so I'm gonna have to just... We have to do some monopropellant on this a little bit, so hold on. Okay, we're gonna do... That's 4. I'm gonna nest them in there a little bit. Okay. So there we go. And we'll kind of slap that there, and we'll slap that there. Do you have any science on the lab? No, that's we're bringing a scientist. So we have a mission. Don't worry, we have a mission. We have a mission that's going to bring us the science that we need. The problem with this, though, is the landing legs are... This is going to be interesting. This is way too much extra weight. Hold on. The landing legs are just for surviving. So let me extend those. We're going to put those in like this. Pull them back a little bit. Pull them out. Oh. Hold on. Pull them out. Pull them in. I'm worried that they're going to catch on fire. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know about that. Who did this incredible mural? Lanyard did. Lanyard, he makes some of the best pieces of art. And dude, and he did that just, I was like, hey, do you want to, you know, next time you're bored, like, if you wanted to do something, like, I just expected him to do just, like, Jeb, you know? But he fucking crushed that. Just, it should be in the Louvre, man. It should be in the Louvre. Beautiful. It's a beautiful job. Oh, he's here right now. Yo, Lanyard, yeah, fantastic job. No, shit, dude, look at this thing, man. The amount of detail. Everything's got, so we got a little Vinci over here. We got my bald spot up there. We got 2 references to spaceships. You guys are only seeing one part of it. You know, it's just, look at that. Beautiful. You know? I mean, how are we doing? Alright. So, now what we gotta do is, how are we doing? Lots of lore. It's still there. Oh, it's still, fellas, it's not going away, okay? It's not going away. It is what it is. You know? And like, you know, I thought about doing something about it. You know, because I'm like, what I'm thinking is like, I don't care really, but I'm thinking about future me, because the sooner that you would start to do something, the better. So now I'm like, would future me in my mid 40s, late 40s care? So, because it's a whole thing. You got to like commit to it for a long time. It's like, I think it's a life, you have to be taking it for, I think it's called minoxidil or something like that. You have to take it your entire life. And now I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'd rather wear a toupee. I think that'd be funny. Or just commit to the monk cut. Yeah, you know, it's, you know what I mean? That's just, oh, the old style painted cat and doodles on the chair. Yeah. Dude, it's amazing. And the multiple references to spaceships is just fantastic. Also, kind of a sick robe. Like, I want this. Look, there's Vincey right there. Sick robe. Look how magnificent this is. It's amazing. Brother, it's time. Oh, geez, it is. Look at that. You really see it. You really see it today. It's really going. You know? Oh, no. Yeah, it's really there. Oh, I need a scientist. Whoops. I don't think I have my scientist with me. Let me see if we do. Father Time is undefeated. We do have our scientist with us. So we got Rookie, our 4-star pilot, and we have Kim Lorf, our 4-star scientist, off to Minmus yet again to bring science back to our new space station and get paid to do it. So we got our staging here. Our thrust to fuel ratio is pretty good. Save the game. Well, you know, I only really save just for critical situations. This is a tested. This is a ship that we've flown to multiple moons and planetary surfaces before. This is not a new ship. This is the extra engine though is a new addition. So I don't know how that might affect it, but if worst case scenario, we could save it. All right. Worst case scenario, there is some safety. We got some safety in there. Man, this one flies so much better than the Super Goose. Still got it still has a little drift. But yeah, it's so much better than the Super Goose. The Super Goose is just for extremely heavy equipment. This one's so much easier to control. I'm going to control our liquid fuel here at this point. A little drift is all right. And then we do our signature flip. We're going to do 2 flips today. The heat dispersion flip. Alrighty. Let's go, baby. The tires are hanging out. That's all right. I like doing it this way. Jesus, that was explosive. Yeah, the addition of the extra nuke engine just gives us a little bit more oomph where we struggled before, but it costs significant less fuel efficiency at trade-off for more thrust-to-weight ratio, which this vehicle struggles with thrust-to-fuel ratio in the nuke configuration for moon and planetary landings. So it's a trade-off I took for this mission since we're not going too far. All right, that was a waste of fuel. I always do that on accident when I'm not paying attention. All right. Not gonna lie, this looks like a kid was asked to draw a space lander. That's good. All right. Goose it, bud. That's all we need. Okay, so so the first part of the mission is to gather scientific data. The second part of the mission is for us to bring that, well, this is a bonus mission. We're going to bring that information to the station that we just deployed. All right. With our and we're going to leave our scientists on the station. So she can conduct science. It's going to be her new home for a little while. But the station's got everything she needs, so it's fine. Remote work. Oh, that's not right. Go to the mission node. Rookie is our master pilot. Daphne died. I don't want to talk about it. The wound is still fresh. Still, you know. Daphne died on Ike. Or actually, no, she died on Dune after a failed emergency launch. So... the double nuke looks really cool, though. I like the double nuke. Looks nice. Yeah, the double nuke is sick. You do lose a lot, but I think it's worth it. Well, ideally, what we should do is put a triple nuke on this thing. And I'm not memeing, I'm being serious. I think a triple nuke gives us the fuel savings I'm looking for with the extra thrust that I'm missing. Fuck, 4 nukes. 4 nukes would be good. Yep. Alrighty, let's get her there. 900, 848, 828, 820, 818. Is that the moon, though? Oh, yeah, it is the moon. Whoops. That's still the moon? Don't want to connect with the moon. Where's Minmus? Oh. All right, we're gonna it's gonna be an 850 situation. All right, there we go. That works for me. Shit, just start burning. Come on, baby. The Super Goose Mark II. No, this is just a reg. Oh, she's a wobbler, though, and we shouldn't do that. I can't think of another song by Seal, but I don't really have to. Yeah. Okay, not the most efficient burn. Oh, okay. No, not bad. He wrote Crab Rave. What? Wait, have they ever been efficient? Some of them have been. A few of them have been. All right. Not cost efficient. Not at all. Not even close. None. That's good. Because we got to land it first. We need some Space Jam. Dude, Space Jam? I haven't heard Space Jam since I've maybe watched the movie Space Jam. Dude, listen, we listen to Kissed by a Rose all the time. Don't worry about it. You bitch. Dude, Space Jam. Come on and slam. They did a remake, right? I feel like it's just, you know. I still to this day say fixing a divot. Still. What are you doing? Fixing a divot, dude. All right, here we go. Oh boy. Dude, this is a pretty... Do it again. We got enough gas. We should be all right. I just, you know, obviously was not an ideal scenario. Look at that situation that I... Dude, I told you, listen, I told you I fixed it. Nominal situation. Unless we just go in like this. Let's just go in like this. This is going to be not ideal. We're doing it, though. All right. I think we should be able to come in right there. Your ADHD won't let you use time warp. Bro, I know. It is what it is. Footlong, thanks for that Prime sub, man. Appreciate it. Lucky, thanks for that 31-month resub. Thank you very much. Angry for All, thanks for that 56-month resub. When did the astronaut break up his girlfriend? Because he needed a little space. Wow. All right. Dude, Spade, this song is 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, look at that. Dude. That's really good. 10 point. Yeah, the double engine is really nice. The like we definitely lose fuel efficiency though. But that's not bad. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm sure we can make this. We could do something with this. No, I'm not unfamiliar. I watched this movie as a kid in the 90s, you know. All right, I think we're good to maybe start burning now. Yeah, we're not gonna have a whole lot of, like, room to not damage the engine, so I'm gonna have to be careful. The original Space Jam website is still live. Wait, really? Do your landing gear deploy landing gear? Yeah, we got landing gear for our landing gear. All right. All right. Sweet. We're here. So vibes on. Yeah, so first part, we poke fun, but that was smooth. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I know. That's what I'm saying. The Goose technology is expensive, but it is good at what it does. Except for this failure I continuously make time after time, over and over and over again. I keep forgetting to leave a free space in the cargo bay to get the fucking science out. Every time. All right. We could probably do some magnetic science when we get into orbit near the space station. So Kim's going. We got a science space station in orbit around Minmus, which we had a mission to deploy. So we're gonna leave Kim there after we take all this data. So we have transfer any crew between vessels, plant the flag. We got to plant the flag before we leave. Okay. Great. I think that's all of that science done. And then we still will do The magnetic stuff again, because I think I forgot that last time. Did you bring a flag? Yeah, we got a flag. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. Perfect. Now, oh, before I'm going to go back to the space station to see if there's any, like, extra stuff that popped up since we came here. Sometimes there is. Nice work, Kim Lorth. Kim Lorth, yep. Put the data in the science module. Oh, I shall. Scientific data from the surface of Minmus. Perfect. Okay, that's just free real estate right there. Yeah, I got the surface sample. What is it considered to be? A ship? No. Oh, no, it is. No, it's considered a plane. The Space Nuke Goose 6. All right. All right, yo, we got Lefty. Thanks for that 8-month resub. Really appreciate that, man. Jagernaut, thanks for that 61-month resub. Goudfather, thanks for that 91-month resub. Dr. Coctor Phil, thanks for that 23-month resub. Footlong, thank you for the prime sub. Lucky, thanks for that 31-month resub. Appreciate it. Lucky Zach, thank you for that 31-month resub. Angry for All with the 56-month resub. Caliber, that 6-month resub. Lothor with the 55-month resub. Appreciate it. Joys of Labor with the 52-month resub. Fox with the 47-month resub. Crossshot with that 8-month resub. Ball and Cup, thank you for that 9-month sub. Broken Arrow, thank you for that 42-month resub. Miss Kesha Whiskey, thanks to the 47-month resub. AJ, thanks to the 35-month resub as well. We also got Edge with that 63-month resub. And Bone with that 16-month resub. Thank you, guys. Appreciate yous. Appreciate yous. We are going to review the data, and I'm going to transmit it for the mission. For just the temperature data. All right. So now the next thing that we want to do is we want to rendezvous with the Super Goose station. I got to change the name. So rename vessel station the Super Goose Science Station. So yeah, goose. Oh, it's good. It's good. Because it's the Gooseneck Station. All right, so we got that. Gooseneck Station. All right, so we want to make that as our target. ROM button. You missed everything until now. What the hell is this? This is our space station that we launched out on an airfield. All right. Where's our target? We gotta kind of launch this bad boy. You know. Okay. We want to launch this guy kind of in an orbit similar to the station. There we go. By the way, this is a Seal song for somebody that was asking. Easy does it. Yeah. Steve Miller. Well, I mean, this is Seal singing it. All right. Dude, it's good. All right, it's good. All right, it's good. We make stupid ships that are good. Why on Dune shit is difficult? Because Dune has way more gravity, and we only had one nuke engine on that version. The double nuke engine gives us a bit more thrust to weight ratio, which makes it easier for us to do shit like this. I think we have to do anti-normal. Hold on, let me position. I'm going to see if we can kind of adjust it. I'll wait until here. All right, hold on. I'll do both at the same time. All right. And then, so we'll do that. Yeah. All right. Yo, by the way, Subnautica embargo will lift in 45 minutes or so, by the way. All right. Sweet. It's a little bit, the node is a little bit off, so I'm just going to try to adjust it here. Ever so slight. Are you serious? How can you go from, Spotify, what are you doing? You high, bud? What's going on here? All right. Hell no. All right. So now I'm going to prograde this a little bit. All right. There we go. Scatman would go hard after this. I feel like it's probably gonna happen, man. I mean, that's a big burn, but we could do 24 seconds. It's all right. All right. Dude, they got to have Aqua next. Yeah. There we go. All right, perfect. So, if I want to actually, hold on. Let me set this to like 3 and 3. There we go. And then we'll adjust these back to 100%. So what we're doing is we're rendezvousing with a spaceship or a star for the scientific space station. All right. So here we go. There we are. Smooth takeoff. Thank you. That was pretty good. Alrighty. Rendezvous. Rendezvous. So there's our target. Let's get into retrograde. Oh, dude, we're getting pretty good at this. Look at that. That's the second one that's going to be, it's actually going to be so close that we might crash. So it's, yeah, we're going to crash, I think. I need to stop. Holy crap. Yep. We would have slammed into it. Or it would have been risky. Would have been too risky. Dude, it would have been close. That's cool. That's really awesome, though. That's like, we adjusted the orbit so far away. And look how close we were without even having to adjust the target. That's pretty insane. I mean, that's meters away, guys. That's even better than the last one. Damn. It's, you know what, this game is a lot of fun when when you start getting better at it. You know, it's very rewarding to start off with the way we started off and to get to shit like this. You know what I mean? You know, slowly getting better. Okay, what's the gap? Bro. Yeah, that would have been pretty dangerous if we didn't slow down. That's kind of fucking crazy. Let us know when you're good. Listen, I'm not good. I'm just getting better at this game makes me feel good, okay? All right, let's take the data. Okay. So I need to collect the data from a bunch of stuff here. So we also got to maybe do one of these tests here, you know. We have to help the goose by extending the boom. No, this isn't going to be part of the station. We're, All right. There we go. Now we got to open this up. And we want to collect the data. All items stored. I mean, I could restore it. We don't really need to, though, but collect the data, restore. Take the data. Take the data. Log temperature. Log that. Log that. Might as well, actually. I bet you we don't have a goo canister out here. A little bit. Collect the data. Conduct material study. Keep experiments. Collect the data. Restore. There we go. All right. I think we got everything. All right. Kim, now you're off to Gooseneck Station, baby. This is the science bay. I've never done the science bay before, so I don't really know exactly how we're gonna do this. But all right. So all that stuff is now in the science bay. So how do we start research? Is that it? Level up crew. Start research. So we just start research. Review the data. Oh, process in the lab. Holy shit. So now what do I do? So do we have to bring it home? So how long is that going to take? Now you let time pass. Do we have to actually, like... All right. Start research and let time fly. You got to process it and bring it home later. How many days is it going to take? I actually probably should have docked the ship. Well, it's not docked. That's the problem. I know. I think we'll like slowly drift. That's a lot of data. It is a lot of data. It says it's going to do 8 science a day, so it's probably going to take like 100 days for all that science to be done. Level up your scientist there. It's going to take 92 days. That's not too bad, though. Leave and do other stuff. I mean, can you just transmit the data once it's done? Or does it need to be taken home? Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. All right. Let's get Rookie home then. Takes a lot of energy to transmit 500 science. We'll be fine. We can do partial transfers. That's your scientist's new home. I mean, we got a vehicle that's able to quickly go and pick them up, you know, so it's not a big deal. All right, let's get them home. That lab also costs 6 electricity per second. Damn. I'll check on it when we land. All right. Okay, there we go. We're going home, baby. Let's go. Gooseneck Station. It's two necks that are slapped together. Two that are slapped together. I'm pretty happy with that mission, man. I'm happy with the missions today. I feel like things have gone really well. You know? Don't jinx it. All right. There we go. And we're on our way home. You should make a little shuttlecraft to connect to it. So that, like a mini goose that can just get people home. That's a good idea. That's a lot of science done, I'm pretty sure. 25 days. Yeah, I needed to dock with it, and then that would have been better. We could have just hung out until the science was done. When you gave up on hardcore, you started having fun. Well, I didn't really give up. I would say the number of big save scums I can count on one hand. There was certainly some save scums. But all these goose missions, except for the Ike mission, came at financial cost and the cost of lives of Kerbans. Yeah, big save scums. Listen, I can count the big save scums on one hand. Decoupler into the side of the ship. Landing gear on Dune. The Ike takeoff with this ship. Which was bad. There's another one. The lack of struts on the goose wing after reattaching the different engine. Like, there's only been a couple. You know what I mean? The worst one ever was Ike, though, which was yesterday. I'm not going to deny that. That was definitely the worst one. But that's after we already lost a crew on Dune. So, you know, I wasn't feeling super happy about that one. Oh. Shit. Whoops. Well, we might lose Rookie. Fuck. We're coming in too hot. Don't worry about the wheels. They can go. I'm okay with them going. Because we have the other landing wheels. Yeah, I'm okay with the wheels going. We have the other set tucked in. Those are just lunar wheels. Yeah, no, these won't fly in Kerbal. No sense keeping energy for it. Rotate? I will, don't worry. I'm just trying to slow us down a little bit. I'm not gonna be able to. That's alright. I'll just do it this way. Wait, did I just go from 1,500 back to 2,000? Anybody see that? Am I crazy? What the hell happened there? You thought the same? That's weird. Glitches in the Matrix. Why is it backwards? We were at my ADHD overdid the time warp into a 3,400 re-entry speed. So to slow us down enough for the ship to have a better chance of survival, I did a retrograde burn, but it was so late that we had to commit to the retrograde. It's fine, like it's all right. The parts can handle it. They're designed to handle it. Oh shit, here we go. Uh-oh. Oh no! Flip it around, bud. Don't worry, it's fine. Oh yeah, the finished version of it. Ruki's just like, wait, should I be concerned? It's all right. Nose down? I can't. I lost control. Don't worry, we're good. We're good. Cliff farming. What are you talking about? This is fine. What do you mean? "13 meters per second is a little fast, but we can handle it." Wow. Nice little beachside. The most expensive pieces of the ship just exploded. What the hell, man? They're gone. Wow. Nice beach vacation. Expensive equals fragile. Well, that was a fun mission. That was a lot of fun. We were able to go, land, collect scientific material, deliver it to a space station that we built, drop off a scientist. You know, that's pretty great. Gooseneck Station. That was a good success. Completed completed 3 missions. Yeah. There's Gooseneck Station right here. Transmit science. So I can transmit the science that had been done already. Upload the data. It's taking forever to upload. Holy shit, 419. My goodness. That's crazy. 419, and we're not even done. Damn, that's wild. All right, guys. Well, we are going to be checking out Subnautica 2 in the next 10 minutes or so. So I am going to prepare for that. Because I got to do a couple of things. So for YouTube, we are going to restart your stream. So go back to youtube.com/DeadlySlob here in a few minutes because it needs to be a fresh stream and it's got to have some descriptions and shit that I got to put in. So take a peek at that in a few minutes. For Twitch, obviously, we're going to stay live. So, but I'm super happy. Listen, I don't think we're done with Kerbal. I think Kerbal will always be here for the days and the weeks that I don't know. Here's the thing about Kerbal. This game just makes me happy. You know? I wake up wanting to play it. When I'm streaming it, I know it's a guaranteed good time. The stuff you can do in this game is just hilarious. It's just a good game. It's just a good game for me. I know. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to play. It's a lot of fun to stream, and it's not. We're gonna next time we come back to it. I don't know when we'll be back, but we will be back at some point. We'll just keep it going. We'll keep Spacegate going, and we'll see when that is. It might be sooner, it might be later, but obviously the next 2 games we want to check out Subnautica 2. I don't know how much content is in Subnautica 2. We're about to find out, and then Star Citizen 4.8 are the next 2 games. So. If you know what I mean. So there'll be more, I'm sure. But the one thing I will say is thank you, the Kerbal community. You guys are maybe one of the best communities on Twitch. I gotta say, especially for a game that is as technical and as not noob friendly as it is. You guys allowed me to be an idiot, and you enjoyed it. Okay. And you provided helpful information when I needed it, and you let me make mistakes when it was bad. And you know what? Not every game community that's this technical is like that. You know what I mean? So thank you guys for being patient with me and coming along for the ride, because it was a lot of fun. You know? And like I said, we'll be back. No. I think the biggest arseholes were the people who don't like the game from our community that were constantly vocalizing their distaste for the game constantly. Like the same people coming into the stream every day, typing their one hate message and then leaving. So it's like, I don't need to see that. You know what I mean? Just don't come back until I'm done playing the game. You know what I mean? That's it. They just come in and type one sentence and then they just go to a different stream. Like, you know, that's just fucking up our vibe. Like, why are you doing that? That's shitty. So, Scum, thanks that 9-month resub. Cabralicious, thanks the 59-month resub. Fish, thanks that 31-month resub. Nacho Cheese, thanks that 39-month resub. Appreciate it. All right, like I said, let's get YouTube reset. I'll see you guys in like